Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to see love in the general for the sign of Aquarius for week ahead. So watch this video if you're an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you're dealing with one. Keep in mind these are general readings, so it may or may not resonate. If it do not resonate, do not try to deliberately fit in. Check in any other placement. If you want to have a personal reading, link is in the description. If you want to follow my Instagram, where I keep on sharing about manifestation, law of attraction, spell jars and so many other things, then if you want to have a look at all of that, the link is in the description, so you can go give me a follow there. If you want to have a personal reading, link is in the description, as I already said. Now let's see messages for Aquarius for week ahead. How are you all doing, guys? I hope you guys are well and you guys are safe. All right, let's see messages for Aquarius. Give me the present energy for Aquarius, please. Chariot, that's really nice. You guys are moving forward with something in life. You're trying to take back control. I see you're trying to balance your emotions and your intellectual side. So earlier there was like an internal conflict between you, like you wanted to go in a certain direction, but then your mind used to say something else, your heart said something else. But now you're trying to control your inner beast and you're trying to redirect yourself towards a goal of yours. And you're trying to take back control of your life. Some of you might be dealing with a Cancer as well. What else for Aquarius? Yeah, love is in the air. Aquarius, do you think that there is nobody who loves you? But that's not true. I see there could be a water sign, or there could be anybody, I don't know. Somebody has love for you, and this person is quite looking forward to have like an equal give and take with you. This person might have been taking their own sweet time to make a decision, and then you kind of gave up on the connection. Or some of you were like so done with the concept of relationship and whatever, because you had been hurt or cheated in the past. You were like, love is not for me, but universe be like, no bitch, love is for you. All right, so I see somebody coming towards you. This person is very determined to make an action towards you, and I see they want to have like an equal give and take. So yeah, it's not going to be like a one-sided connection. It's going to be a mutual connection. All right, we will see if this is a new person or an old person. We'll see that. What else? Ace of Cups. There's definitely a new beginning, and there could be a water sign very strongly in your energy, or they have water placement somewhere in their chart. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever. They definitely do. We already have 3 water cards, right? What else? I see a very beautiful love connection that's popping up for you. 3 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Okay, the obstacle is that you quite do not believe in love, Aquarius. You have been bitter in the love situation because of a past situation of yours. Like maybe somebody cheated you, deceived you, somebody was just playing mind games with you, maybe somebody just acted like a fuck boy, fuck girl. All right, this person was there only for fun and games with you, and now because of all of that, like that past experience, you quite don't believe in love, or you just are very scared to believe in love. That's why you are also holding back. All right, there's like a very stagnant energy here, though I see like there is a lot of love showing up in your energy, and there is somebody who is eyeing a connection with you, but I see you're very closed off. All right, you just want to focus on your goals, your ambitions for now. You feel love is not for you. You feel you do not want to indulge in love. You feel you cannot trust anybody. You really need to get this concept out of your mind. Like if you want a relationship in life, you cannot be paranoid about everybody that you meet, right? So some of you're doing that. You're just labeling everybody that this is a cheater. No, stop doing that to yourself. No, but no, not everybody is a fuck boy or a fuck girl, right? So stop getting paranoid as soon as somebody tries to come towards you. The problem is that as soon as love starts showing up in your life, you just get reminded of your past traumas and you push people away. Stop doing that. I see that you are holding back from a connection. You're definitely holding back from a new beginning. Deep down, you really hope for the connection to work. You really have love for this person as well. So this could be somebody you already know. So this is not a new person entirely. It's like deep down you definitely want to hang out with this person more, know them or whatever, but then there is something in you which is a past trauma that keeps you from taking a leap of faith towards this person, and you just block the situation for yourself. What is this blockage? 8 of Pentacles. I see that you were constantly showing up in a connection in the past, but somebody just took your kindness for granted. This person thought that you are going to be there for them all the time, so they don't have to appreciate your efforts, and that's why you're very bitter about it. You're like, I was working on this connection with you and this is how you treat me. Yeah, that's not letting you move forward. That's why you're very paranoid about anybody who tries to come into your life now. You're like, I don't trust you. Someone was very in and out of your life, and you know, Knight of Swords is literally somebody who just comes in and goes, comes in and goes. I see this person was just trying to test waters with you. They were not as deeply attached as you were, so this person was just trying to see where it goes, kind of an energy. So they were not sure about you. You were like very sure about them, but they were like, we'll see where it goes. And now it has given you major trust issues in life. You know how, if we, like, I was reading this very funny post somewhere. It said, the moment you have a breakup with a person, you just hate the entire zodiac, right? So if you like have a breakup with a Cancer, for example, you will hate all the Cancerians automatically. Like next time you meet a Cancerian, you'll be like, no, I don't want you. So it's that kind of an energy. Like this person was not giving you the clarity. This person was not there for you. They were just trying to test waters with you. They were not 100% sure about you. And now you kind of are paranoid about everybody that's coming towards you. This Mercury retrograde is making it so difficult for me to communicate. You can't even imagine. Fool card. You desperately want a new beginning in life. Some of you are like, every time you just get to the edge of the cliff and you are about to jump, and then you take a step back. You're like, I don't know if I should do this. I don't know. So that's a problem. You are just very scared to trust people again, trust love again, try to take things. I don't know. You're like very scared. You want to do it, but something keeps you holding. And maybe that is what you're trying to control in your life. You know, we said that in the beginning, that you're trying to control certain aspect of your life. Maybe that is what it is. Two of Swords. You're not able to make a decision because you're like, what do I do? I don't know. All right. So a lot of confusion is happening here. And that is because you really loved this person. You really wanted this to work. And now because things were not working, now you feel very stuck. You're like, what do I do? Do I stay? Do I move on? So shall I stay in this position or shall I move on? So you're very stuck. And you have a hard time being patient. You're like, how much is universe going to test me? You have been betrayed in the past is what I see. When all you wanted was mutual cooperation, this person was not giving it to you. Some of you, this person was a colleague of yours. So what is the outcome for Aquarius? 5 of Swords. Oh my God, Aquarius, I see. Whatever is bothering you, you are going to put an end to it and you are going to move forward. Like, enough of being bitter, enough of being whining and complaining. You are realizing that you cannot spend your life complaining about whatever happened in the past. Like, you have to live your life, right? So you are realizing that you cannot sit there complaining and you have to make a decision to move forward, which is a good thing. With the 5 of Swords and the Justice card, I see that you are going to give yourself a closure and move forward. You're like, so what, it happened, it's okay, life goes on, and you're going to move forward. Some of you are just waiting for karma or the universe to intervene so that this person gets what they gave to you. So yeah, that could be one thing. Some of you, if you're also into some sort of legal situation where you are right and the other person is wrong, and you're waiting for justice, the justice is going to get delivered. All right, whoever did you nasty is going to get it back, is what I see. 4 of Swords. Yeah, I see in the future you are not going to get bogged by whatever kept you stuck for so long in this connection. You are going to make a decision that your peace of mind, your sanity is more important than thinking about this person and getting yourself surrounded in toxicity. Like, that is a very mature move. You are realizing that nobody is worth your peace of mind. All right. And with the Queen of Wands, I see you are getting your mojo back. I see you are going to multitask a lot. You're going to go out. You're going to be very confident in your element. You're going to party a lot. Some of you will be meeting this new person that's coming towards you, maybe at a party situation. Somebody is going to come in very unexpectedly towards you, and this person wants nothing but a new beginning, a very solid connection with you, and they are ready to cooperate with you mutually, which you never got in your past connections. All right. And that's going to happen only when you put yourself out. So maybe just try to make friends, go out, attend some parties and all of that. And I see you will be running into someone who's very passionate and attractive and emotional. That's going to come towards you. With the Ten of Pentacles, I see this connection has potential to grow as well. So yeah, you are going to run into someone who's very attractive, passionate, multitasker, and quite stable. So this person would be having the finance sorted, I believe, or they will be very family oriented person. So they are not going to talk about any fuckery, but they are going to talk about commitment and marriage and all of that. So some of you, you're going to run into somebody who's going to straightforward talk about marriage. So you're like few days into dating and this person be like, yeah, meet my family, this is my friends, blah 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 blah, blah. And you're like, where were you all my life? Like, I was hoping for a connection like this all my life. Where were you? And the good thing is that you're just closing yourself to drama. You're like, enough of being sad, enough of sitting there waiting for somebody to change. I don't have my life for it and I need to move forward. So yeah, this heartbreak and this paranoid attitude that you had towards everything, that's going to vanish, and I see you're going to get into a very light-hearted energy in the future. What's the advice for Aquarius? Tower card. You really desperately need a change. Don't try to block a change. Like, you already know that universe is presenting a change to you. Universe is trying to crumble a situation because it is not working for you and it's toxic. And you know, I've seen this in a lot of my personal consultations as well. Whenever the Tower card comes as an advice or a blockage, it just shows that the person itself is trying to get in their way of development. Like, they're just getting in their own way of change. So it's like, if universe knows that something is toxic and you're not changing your attitude towards it, universe is going to step in and crumble that for you. Universe is going to break it for you. And if you keep on getting in your own way, it's just going to hurt you. So don't do that. Like, if you know, if you've seen the red flags and you know something is not working, acknowledge and let universe do whatever it's doing, because I see that something came to an end or something is coming to an end and it's toxic. And it's good for you that it is coming to an end. You know, Tower card is basically a blessing in disguise. So after that false ego and false norms are shattered, you're going to see that bright light. But the problem is you're just trying to get in your own way and you're going to block your own change. Stop doing that. That's the advice. Don't try to block the change. You are set to go on a new path and that is going to bring in so much of stability and abundance for you. Don't block it. Magician card. Wow. Whatever you're manifesting, it's coming in, but the problem is you're just stuck in your own energy. And you know, that's one thing. I'm a manifestation coach as well, and so many people they come to me and they be like, you know, I'm manifesting this but it's not happening. And the problem most of the time is that they are just getting in their own way. If you are manifesting something, you have to change your identity to match that energy level, right? If you are manifesting $1 million, you cannot act like somebody who does not even make $1,000, right? You have to match that energy of a person who's like $1 billion worth. So what do you have to do? You have to get out of your own way. The problem is you act and you think like that person who's making only $1,000 and you're aiming for 1 million or $1 billion. It's not going to happen. Like, when you're manifesting something, universe is giving to you the exact thing, but universe is asking you to change your identity, get out of your own head and be appreciative of the change. But what are you doing? You're just getting in your own head. You're like, universe, I want this, but I don't want to change. Universe, I want this, but I don't want to let go of my negativity. Stop doing that to yourself, right? That's exactly what you're doing, and you need to stop, because I see universe is giving you exactly what you wanted. Like, this is the kind of connection that you always dreamt about. The equal give and take, the emotional support, which you never got from this person who was always testing waters with you. And now when universe is giving it to you, you're just trying to block your own energy. So focus on the new energy. Like, whatever you have been manifesting for you, for yourself, focus on that goal, all right? And move forward. Don't try to get in your own way. Four of Pentacles, see? Don't try to block your own self. Appreciate the change and move forward. You're just holding on to something very tightly. You're holding on to your past very tightly and you're not trying to move forward. So stop doing that to yourself. I see you need to detach. You will have to detach from whatever you're holding on to very strongly. Your old self, your old patterns, whatever. Keep yourself open. See, it is safe for you to love. I see you. Wow. divine timing. So yeah, I see that you had been waiting for this connection, and you had been waiting for this equal give and take kind of relationship. Universe took its own time, but it was worth waiting for. Now you have to be open. All right, open your heart to give and receive. This is the exact message that I was telling. You are not opening yourself, and you just need to be more accepting. Just try to practice this affirmation: I am surrendering to the divine, and I'm accepting of all the goodness that's coming towards me. All right, so yeah, you have to do that. Just repeat it in the comments, right? Affirm it. And I see that a lot of good changes are coming towards you with that. Let's see your Moonology card for you to close the reading. It was a very beautiful reading, and you know, like, beautiful things comes with little pain, but it's okay, it's worth it. Big changes happen, big transformation happen after big changes, and it's okay, right? People who do not go through big changes never have big transformations. You need to remember that. You and your loved ones are safe, in case you were wondering. And a new romantic cycle is about to begin. It's time to release negativity. So your toxic person, your past person, full of shit, full of toxicity, that person needs to go, because universe is going to give you something much beautiful than your expectation. But the problem is that you have to release the negativity that you had been holding on to for such a long time, right? You're just trying to get in your own way. Stop doing that. And a new romantic cycle is about to begin, which is going to be very beautiful, very stable, very balanced. Exactly what you wanted for. But what you have to do? Release the negativity. All right? So your toxic person, your past person who's full of shit, let them go. So that was a very beautiful reading. Hope this helps and resonate. If it does, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. I will see you very soon in the next video. Till then, you guys take care. Stay safe. Bye.